Now the topic before us is Python data types. Python supports various data types. Values stored in variables may represent different kinds of data. Primarily in Python, we read 5 types of data types. The data types may be strings, integers, float, boolean, or none. What it means? If we say A is equal to 10 or name is equal to Sahil, then here we are talking about this point. What is the type of the value which is stored in the variable? Now we come to data types. First is strings. String means words, sentences, or paragraphs. These strings have to be stored in between double quotes, single quote, or triple quote. For example, Sahil. Whenever we are using, say, creating a variable name with the name is equal to, and after that we write the name Sahil. This have to be shown in between the double quotes, single quotes, or triple quotes. Preferably we should use double quotes. Integers means those numbers which are whole numbers. Whole numbers means these numbers can be positive or in a negative, or it can even be zero. For example, we can say that 25 minus 25 or even 0. That is the value stored in a variable can be positive, negative, and even 0. Here float means those numbers which have decimal in between. For example, if we write 25.99, 30.59, so here these are floating numbers. The value is floating. There is decimal point in between. So if we can say that if we have a variable name, say cost, it can have value say 25.99. This is the variable name, this is the value stored in it, and the type of this value is float. Boolean, this value can be only of two types, true or false. When we do not want to store any value in a variable name, say A is equal to none, this is the variable name, and none is the data type. So now we will use Visual Studio Code to actually see how the data types can be found out. Now we will find out how we can identify or see the data type of the value stored in the variable. Now here we will create variables with different data types. Name, this is the variable name, this is the value stored in it. Then we take age, age is a variable name and this is the value stored in it. Then we take price, price is a variable name and the value stored in it is 99.9. Then we take is underscore logged in is equal to true. Next we take a is equal to none. We have here taken 5 different variables. In the first case, you will find that the variable name is name, and here we have written Ria, and which is in double quotes. As already told that whenever there is a string for the words, we have to use it in double quotes. Here in the second line, there is variable name with having name age, and the value stored in it is numbers. In the third variable name price, you will find that here 99.99 is stored, it is a float value. Here variable name is underscore logged in, and after that we have written true, it is a boolean value. And when in the case of a, it is a variable name and none is the value stored, that is we have not stored anything in it in the variable name. Now we will how to find out the data type of the value stored in the variable. How we can see what type of data is stored in the variable? So here we will use print function. After that we will use type. Then after that we will use name, that is print. After that there is parenthesis type, then again parenthesis, and then name, and we will run. You will find that in the case of name, here class str is appearing, that is the value stored, that is the data type, the value stored in case of variable name. Name is string, that is these are words. Next, on the next we will again use print type age. You will find that when we are not ourselves writing parentheses at the last twice, our VS Code itself is helping us like a friend, so that we can complete our code. This, it is a feature of VS Code, that is it is of friendly nature. It helps us in completing the code, and even if there is some problem in writing the code, or if there is an error in the code, it will pinpoint like a detective. Then we will command give run print give the command of run, and you will find that here the data type of age is shown as integer. You will find that here the value stored in variable name age is 10, which is integer, so here class int is shown. Now we come to next print. Here in the third line it is price, so here we will find out the data type of price. Here you will find that when an extra this number was appearing, there was somewhat different colors were appearing. So here you will write, we have so far written age, here we will be writing price. Here we will given run. Here you will find that as the value contained in the variable name price is 99.9, which is a float, then you will find that in the terminal the output is shown as class float, that is the data type is of this variable name price is float. Here we will now find out the data type of is logged in. It is boolean, that is it is true. In case of boolean, there are only two values, true or false. It shows that whether a person is logged in the computer, the answer is true. Print type A. What is the data type of A? It is none. None type. Here no value has been stored. Data type is none. So in this way, we have been able to find out the data type of the, we can find out the data type of the variables by inserting type after print, and in between the parentheses we will write the variable name, and in this way you can find out the data type, the value which is stored in the variable. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.